Então vai lá, mano.
Olha ali.
Olha, ali em cima, à beira da casa.
Perfeito.
Jesus.
If it didn't appear on your news channel about Portugal fires, well, now you know it from me. The north of the country was engulfed in flames, and both my house and my parents' house were almost burning had people not put out the flames themselves. Ourselves, because we were all there. In fact, there was a time when the water pressure was not enough, so we were using buckets of water to put the fire down since the firefighters were not there. And as I'm now recording, this just started happening. I'm gonna record it with my smartphone, I guess. Yeah, you're not seeing right now, but this just started happening like right now. So water coming out of there, I don't really know why, but this is most likely something related to the flames as well. And this is one of the reasons I've not been posting in the past couple of days. Firstly, we had 2 days that we basically didn't sleep to protect our homes, and secondly, well, everything burned down, so we don't really have internet, we don't have fiber internet, and actually, by the time that I'm recording this video, I wrote this some hours ago, but by the time we now have finally some mobile data, because for a couple of days we didn't even have mobile data, just like 1 bar, sometimes even 0, and it was even worse with the water, because we didn't have running water for the past couple of days as well, because according to kind of the mayor, I believe that's how you call it in English, according to the mayor, yeah, the pump that was taking the system that was taking the water to our village just burned down, and we started having water yesterday like at 11 PM or something like that. And as for the internet, this video will most likely be updated with Wi-Fi from a close village that still has internet or fiber internet, or maybe using my mobile data now that it is working, just letting you know. But I didn't make this video just to tell you what happened. I really want to show you what happened. I did some recording, of course, and I really want to show you. Firstly, the fire started coming from another city called Oliveira das Meias, and we started seeing some smoke, and some smoke turned into a lot of smoke after a while, kind of a fog of smoke. But I'll start by showing you how close the fire was to my parents' house.
So yeah, guys, this seems like a Mexican movie or something. Now it doesn't really have the yellow filter, but it did have before. Now it's more a whitish filter, but it did have the Mexican filter before with all the fire. And basically everything that you see here kind of burned, and it burned really close to our houses as well. As you can see, it burned till here, to this little church, and then here at the same time, and there, basically everywhere. It even, yeah, so basically everything up to this path is burned here, as you can see, and it even burned on that side as well. So it was running there, and you can even see the aircraft there. It's bringing more water, since it is still not put out completely. And in here, as you can see, so 3 fronts burning, and we were actually the ones putting the fire down in this part. Not entirely, some of it went up, but yeah, we went there and we kinda put it down before the firemen arrived. And I know it's not their fault, but yeah, if it just did go through the little church, let's call it that, and went to these trees, then it would go to my parents' house as well, because it's really here. And yeah, but gladly we put it down, so it's everything fine for now at least.
After the fire there wasn't an issue anymore, although it started burning in some places, but was immediately put down by the villagers. Sorry, I heard that the fire was spreading to my new house, which is around 4 kilometers away. So I went there to see what was happening.
But yeah, as I came to my new house, you can see that we still have the yellow filter there, and a lot of things, a lot of wood is still burning, as you can see. And yeah, I don't think it will stop burning so soon. So yeah, it's not only here, Portugal is burning a lot, and if we go there, you can see another huge cloud. Yeah, this seems like the apocalypse. Yeah. But yeah, guys, I believe everything will be fine. The people will do what they can, and before it reaches the houses and so on, I believe something will be made. Even Europe is sending some things, some resources, some airplanes, I believe, in order to help the fires here, because it has never been this bad in like the past 30 years or more. So yeah, once again, as you can see, this is just one portion of them. We have several other fires, maybe worse than these, across Portugal, and things aren't looking good. Yeah. But yeah, I basically came here because since it is hot as hell, and we have all these ashes in the air, I actually came to put some new water on my animals. Now the chickens, yeah, well, you see the yellow filter. It's the Mexican. The Mexican is coming in, and here they are. Here they are. Bob! Bob! Yeah, they want food and water. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that the other one just laid an egg. Right now. She was sitting there. And yeah, as a form of content, of course, I would like to show you the well, the fire burning per se, but yeah, I was occupied, of course, fighting the fire or putting it down like the other people, so that wasn't possible. But yeah, that's tough. I've been living here for the past 25 years and I never saw such thing. It's really hard, but anyway, yeah.
And since the fire seemed quite away, at least for the moment, I decided to go back to my parents' house to see if they needed anything, and I immediately saw that it was burning on the other side of our village as well, even with some coverage by the media.
Yeah, and like I told you guys, it is still burning here as well. And here's a TV station, some TV station.
So I arrived to my parents' house and stayed there a bit, let's say that, and after a while my uncle actually called us to see if we could go there to his house because it was burning on his backyard, or at least close to his backyard, and he wanted us to be there in case it was needed to put the fire down, of course. And the fire that you see here might not seem much, of course, but remember it was burning in at least 5 places across this small village we live in, and it was going to other places as well, and of course, the video can't really pass the real feeling you get when seeing it in person. But then things got even worse. The fire that you saw there and a couple of fires, they actually mixed, and we had kilometers of fire at the same time, really close to the houses. And that, my friends, that was scary.
Então vai lá, mano. Olha ali. Olha ali em cima, à beira da casa. Jesus.
Scary, isn't it? Now imagine seeing it live. And on top of that, it was actually burning now closer to my new home.
Poucos quilómetros de frente deve. Isto é uma loucura. Olha ali ao fundo.
Olha lá a casa de quadrinho lá de cima.
É, depois vê-se tudo. Passa, foda-se. Caralho, está fodam. Desenvolve. Isso é uma mulher. Para o gajo passar. Como está devagar? Estás a ver? Aquele ali daquele lado já acalmou.
And when I reached my new house, my new home, I was able to get some more footage out of there, and I believe you'll be interested in seeing it, because damn, that was tough as well. Because there was a point after the next video where it seemed it was day, and it wasn't.
É o que eu digo, está uma loucura.
And after this, we heard that people from several villages around were also evacuated due to the fires there, which were even worse than here. One example was my grandparents' home, and there was a time that where they live, nobody was going out or in, because as soon as they moved out, they could be involved with fire or surrounded by fire in a couple of minutes. So yeah, they weren't even allowing people to go in or out. And then I thought, well, there are so many firefighters here that I most likely can go to my parents' house, see if they need anything else, and maybe rest a bit. And in a couple of hours, I'll go to my house again to see if everything's fine. Or so I thought, because in a matter of minutes, my aunt called me telling me that my neighbors called her, telling that my backyard was on fire. Me and my brother just went speeding there to my house, with even some parts of land still burning on the side of the road. And when we arrived, a lady came to us and told us that her husband actually went through my backyard and put down the fire. And man, I do have to get that man a bottle of something that he likes, a really good one, because he actually saved us, saved my backyard and the houses around. So he really, really deserves it. What a hero. And after that happened, the fire and the wind just got way worse, and me and my brother didn't lay an eye for a single second, because we had to be there present in my backyard in order to put down the remaining fiery ashes. I don't really know how you call it in English. Basically the ashes that come but still burning, and we had to put them down in order to be sure that it wouldn't burn. So yeah, and by the way, sorry about the camera image, because I'm recording in my house. And yeah, I guess I need to change sides now. And after all those hours fighting the fire just went up to another direction, and we thought, well, maybe we can finally rest a bit. Not resting entirely, but at least we can kind of rest, just lay down, rest the body and the mind a bit. And yeah, no. 1 hour after or something like that, I hear someone shouting at my door and saying, "Fire, fire!" And we immediately rushed out of the bed, just look up. I just looked up and saw immense flames, and I just went up to my backyard, because it has several levels. I just went up, and it was burning a lot on the other side of my backyard. So we have the backyard, a road, and then the, I don't really know how you call it, but yeah, the green space there, we call it Mont here, and it was not good. Watch this. And that was the most frightening part to us, because the fire was really close and we had some really dry vegetation there. And our side started burning actually, but by the time the other fire fronts were basically extinguished, and the firefighters were able to answer the call really soon, and they immediately put the fire down on my backyard and of course controlled the other one. There were some really scary times, of course, but especially this last one, because it could start burning at any minute. We were just carrying 5 liters of water in each hand, and just pouring it on the kind of the most dried out vegetation, in order to make sure it didn't burn with those ashes still burning from the other side of the road. I mean, really tough. And I know it seems ridiculous to do that, but it kind of saved our asses there. With this all said, I'll most likely be without internet a couple of days, at least without fiber internet a couple of days. And with a YouTube channel, you know that if we don't work, we don't receive any money. That's how it works. So I owe you guys a lot for watching the videos, helping the channel in many ways. But if you are kind of, well, if you reach the end of the month and you have lots of money to spend yet, if you want to help the channel somehow, because once again I'll be some days without posting a video more, that would help a lot. So I really appreciate it. And with my story told, I guess I can end this video now. Thank you very much for watching and supporting the channel as always, and see you in the next video. And by the way, if you really want to support the channel and help in these days, watch today's sponsor. Thank you.
Today's video sponsor is GVG Mall.
bringing you lots of software deals like Windows 10, Windows 11, Office 2019 or 2021 with a new Windows 11 design, and for all of these you can use my SKG discount code for 30% off, getting a Windows 11 serial key for $22 and a Windows 10 one for only $15. Then use the key on your Windows settings and you'll have an activated system.